After nearly 3 decades of death-defying stunts, global espionage, and impossible missions, Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning may have dropped one of its most quietly devastating revelations. While the eighth and possibly final installment of Tom Cruise's iconic franchise pits Ethan Hunt against the apocalyptic threat of the Entity, a sentient AI bent on nuclear annihilation, the film also hides a powerful emotional undercurrent in plain sight. At the heart of this theory is a line that many viewers might have overlooked, a solemn piece of the IMF's oath, repeated across Dead Reckoning and The Final Reckoning. We live and die in the shadows, for those we hold close and those we never get to meet. This seemingly poetic flourish may actually reveal one of Ethan Hunt's deepest secrets and hint at a heartbreaking twist that redefines his entire journey. Does Ethan Hunt have a child? Throughout Dead Reckoning and The Final Reckoning, the IMF oath becomes a subtle thematic backbone. It's introduced when Ethan mentors a new recruit and reappears in a tender exchange between Ethan and Luther in what may be their final moment together. But the phrase that lingers most ominously is that last line, "those we never get to meet." It's repeated with such emphasis, particularly by Ethan, that it feels less like a throwaway and more like a veiled confession. Could it be that Ethan Hunt has a child he's never met? The groundwork for such a twist has been quietly in place for years. Ethan's marriage to Julia Meade, introduced in Mission Impossible 3, ended not because of a loss of love, but because his presence made her a target. Julia eventually went into hiding for her safety, and though Ethan kept tabs on her from afar, their romantic relationship came to a bittersweet end. However, there's a notable gap between Ethan and Julia's split and her eventual remarriage. Enough time, certainly, for a pregnancy to have occurred. If Julia did have Ethan's child, it would explain both Ethan's enduring emotional ties and his need for total separation. What better reason to stay away than to protect a son or daughter from the life-threatening dangers of IMF involvement? The Ones We Never Meet takes on a deeper meaning. If Ethan does have a child, that final line of the IMF oath becomes not just poetic, but personal. The ones we never get to meet might be more than just a tribute to abstract innocence. It could be a coded reference to someone Ethan fights for every day, a child he's sworn to protect from the shadows, even if that means never being part of their life. It also reframes Ethan's motivations. His relentless pursuit of justice, his refusal to let the world fall to villains like the Entity, and his self-sacrificing nature all take on a deeper emotional resonance. He's not just saving the world for the sake of duty, he's preserving a future where his child, unaware of their father's existence, can live in peace. This would align with the ethos of the IMF. Its agents are ghosts by design, unsung, unthanked, and ultimately forgotten. For Ethan, being a father in secret, never acknowledged, would be the ultimate extension of that creed. He doesn't need gratitude. He just needs the world to be safe for those we never get to meet. Why, Ethan Hunt can never meet his child. Even if Ethan's suspicions or hopes of fatherhood are true, he understands the cost of closeness. Julia nearly lost her life simply for being associated with him. A child would be an even greater liability, not just for Ethan but for the child themselves. In the world of Mission Impossible, villains strike where it hurts most. Ethan's continued involvement with the IMF means anyone he loves will always be a target. And yet, he fights anyway. Ethan's isolation, his sacrifice, and his unwavering dedication to protecting a world he may never fully enjoy are hallmarks of his character. That potential child, anonymous and out of reach, is just one more reason to press on, no matter the cost. If this theory is true, Ethan's story isn't just about saving the world. It's about saving their world, the life they might lead, the peace they might know, because of the father they'll never meet. The legacy of Ethan Hunt. Whether or not The Final Reckoning ever confirms this theory, it offers fans a poignant lens through which to view Ethan Hunt's legacy. It's not just about impossible missions or thrilling action. It's about the silent, unseen lives made possible by one man's sacrifice, lives like the one he might have secretly created and quietly protected all along. Mission Impossible, The final reckoning is now streaming, and the mystery behind Ethan Hunt's oath may continue to inspire speculation for years to come. After all, in the world of spies and secrets, the biggest twists are often the ones we never see, or the ones we never fully meet.